Shri Guru Charana Kamalebhyo Namaha. Narada Muni says, O King Yudhishthir, Prahlad Maharaj prays to Lord Nrsimhadev, saying that, O Lord, let me have everybody's sin upon my head. I want to live with them, all these worldly people, and preach to them and bring them to devotional life. I don't want to be selfish in regards to receiving liberation. I want to give them opportunity to have a liberation. Prahlad Maharaj says, Prayena deva munaya swavimukti kama monam charanti vijanena parartha nishtha naitan vihaya krupanan vimukhamukhya eko nanyam todanya saranam brahmato nupasye. O Supreme Lord, how wonderful devotee can be there. Look, devotee is the most generous person in this world. Says, look what he says. Prahlad Maharaj speaks. O Lord, great sages and saintly people, they seek only their own liberation. They don't care about others. That's why they go in solitary place and live like in the caves of Himalayas, in the jungles and all that. And they take vow of silence, so they don't preach, they don't speak. They don't care about liberating these people sunk in the quicksand of sense gratification. But my desire is different, O Lord. I want to live in these materialistic people and speak to them about receiving liberation. I don't want to leave them here and go back and obtain liberation. I want to take them with me back to Godhead. See how generous devotee is. It is better to take somebody else with you and receive liberation than take alone liberation. That's Prahlad speaking here. It is a fact. Lord Krishna speaks in the Bhagavad Gita, same thing. But different words. Ya idam paramam guhyam mad bhakteshu avedhasyati bhaktim mayim param krutva mame veshyasi asansaya. Anybody who preaches about my glories to others, mainly to the faithful, that person, the preacher, itself, himself, herself, loved by me, comes to me, becomes a pure devotee, and then comes to me, he says. Nachatasmat, furthermore he says, Nachatasman manusheshu kaschin me priya krittama bhavita nacha me tasmad anya priyataro bhuvi. O Arjuna, among all my devotees, I love that devotee who preaches my glories to others. There will never be a time who anybody else will be more dear than he or she who preaches my glories and convinces others, brings them to devotional platform, makes them into devotees. How great that devotee. Janma sarthaka kari karo paropakar. First you make your life successful by following sincerely the path of devotion. not haphazardly come for 5, 10 years and 20, 30 years and go back and do all material things. No. Should be permanent devotee. First you become fixed up. Then you preach to others. If you are drowning yourself and you want to save somebody else, you both sink down like that. Those who preach the glories of Lord Krishna to others, they are the greatest of all, greatest devotees of all. Prahlad Maharaj further says, why I want to preach? He's talking the reason. He says, Yanmai thunadi gruha medhi sukhami tucham Kanduyane karayo reva dukkha dukkham. You see how this material world people are, so ignorant. Trupyanti neha krupana bahudukha bhajo. Kanduti van manasijam visaheta dhira. Just imagine how Prahlad Maharaj thinks. He's speaking to the Lord directly face to face. He's saying, oh Lord, these people are sunk in the household affairs and they think enjoying opposite gender is the best pleasure. They're just sunk inside and they think this is the best pleasure. They obtain some pleasure, for sure. Prahlad is speaking. They obtain some pleasure, but later on, in result, it is very miserable. That's why many people, they don't want to get married. They stay celibate and chant the holy name of the Lord. These unfortunate souls, they sunk inside. Household life is not bad, but while being householder, you don't forget Guru and Krishna. What Guru says, what Krishna said, don't forget that. Even though it is insignificant, the lowest pleasure of all, enjoying sexual intercourse, which is miserable at the end. It is just like a person who got fungus and he used both hands, scratches, he or she, scratching the fungus. There is some pleasure in it. But later on, it acts as a disease, very miserable. So those who do not scratch the fungus, even though it is itches, tolerates the itch of the fungus, in due course that fungus subsides and goes. Similarly, those whose mind runs for copulation, for material pleasure, if they tolerate that push, in due course of time, that also subsides, ceases. Vanquishes. O Supreme Lord, there are 10 processes of emancipation. He says, there are 10 processes of emancipation. One is to remain silent, Mauna Brata. The second one is Brahmacharya, means vow of celibacy. They remain celibate. Then studying the scriptures. Then performing austerities. Then listening to the scriptural narrations. Then following one's prescribed duties recommended by scriptures. Then understanding the inner meaning of the texts and giving purports. See? and solitary, living in a solitary place, chanting japa, murmuring or silent chanting on beads, and always thinking about the Supreme Lord. These are the 10 processes for emancipation. O Lord, but it is generally seen that one who cannot keep their senses under control, but takes these processes and makes business out of it. Selling kanti mala, Krishna pictures, like dukandar, the shop. No, these things are not meant for devotees. And changes his garb, changes his dress uniform, acts like a devotee, makes business, and misleads people, innocent people. Takes stray from real devotion because he has no devotion. Senses are not under control properly. Later on, when they are exposed that they are doing business in the name of religion, they face punishment. Therefore, that's why Prahlad Maharaj warns, alerts people to be careful with such hoax, fake, misleaders, and do devotion. Pray to Krishna. So Krishna will give intelligence. Krishna says, Dadami buddhi yogam tam yena mam upayanti te. Lord Krishna says, one who surrenders unto me, I give intelligence by which they can come to me. Surrender is required. So, avoiding fake, hoax, showboats, who are not sincere in devotion, whose desires are not controlled, such class of people should be avoided. I remember this. From London, we were flying to India. And those devotees who were in civil dress, pants and shirt, I could not recognize. But I recognized one Swāmī. He wore saffron. And he was flying first class. And I go in the same plane but third class better because I save money so I can help somebody into devotees like that, or Brahmins who study in our school. We teach them free. Give them food, clothing, everything free. Total free. No charges. We teach. He had goggles. I'm watching. He did not look at me. He's looking halfway to the sky maybe. And he had his luggage, small little suitcase, dragged with the wheels. And gone. All right. So in the plane, food was served. So when food was served, I don't take food. I pack my own prasadam and I eat in airports where in a solitary place. I find a place and I eat there and wash my hands, my mouth and clean up everything like that. So I stood up, I want to see, because the normal dress, I don't know how many devotees are there. I stood all the way walking inside the plane. Plane is in the sky. I saw Swāmīji in first class seat. I did not know he was first class in the beginning. I only found out then. So, he's flying, but all eaten. Plate is all served to him and eaten already, finished. And he just closed eyes and sitting like this, spread legs. So one should not do business out of devotion. Somebody is paying his plane first class. How come you give charity to person who is misusing your donations? So, when they are exposed, they are punished. So be careful with such people. Prahlad Maharaj further says, O Lord, one must execute sincere devotional service to you, then only you become pleased. Oh, what a wonderful statement. O Lord, there are 6 limbs of devotion one must follow. One must bow down to the deities with the head on the ground. The humble state of mind with closed eyes, murmuring verse, text of prayers, prarthana. Number 2, fold your hands humbly and pray scriptural prayers in front of the deities. Number 3, whatever gain you get from working job, paycheck means monthly or weekly paycheck, whatever you gain, you offer it to the Lord. Number 4, worshipping the Lord either at home or in the temple, or make sure that Lord is worshipped with your help, like that, because everybody cannot worship in the temple. Number 5, always thinking about the Supreme Lord. Number 6, listening to the narrations of the Supreme Lord and preaching the same to others. These are the 6 processes of devotional service. After saying all this, Prahlad Maharaj became quiet. Prahlad Maharaj became quiet. Narad Muni said, Lord saw Prahlad became quiet. He smiled a little. How wonderful. Prahlad Maharaj paid his obeisances unto the lotus feet of the Lord. And then Nrsimhadev started speaking. Nrsimhadev said, Prahlad, bhadra bhadranti. Oh Prahlad, may all auspiciousness with you. See, bhadra bhadranti. Or what he says, Pritoham te surotama, O best of the demons, I am pleased with you. Then, Param Brunishvahimatam, you ask any kind of boon as per your desire. I will give it to you. See how wonderful Lord is, very generous, leaving such a Lord aside and whom we will worship. Like that. I am pleased with you. Then he says, Kama purosmyaham nranam. I fulfill the desire of everybody who comes unto me. Sincerely. I fulfill their desires. See how I am. Mam apranita ayusman darshanam durlabham hime. Društva mam na punarjantur atmanam tattu marhati. How they look, what a nice verse he talks. He says, O Prahlad, I already told you, let you live long duration of life. You may have long time to live. O Prahlad, one who does not please me, he says, one who does not please me, he'll never have darshan of mine, cannot behold me. But one who has pleased me and has seen me, there is nothing that remains in this creation which cannot be obtained by that devotee. Means everything is obtained by that devotee. How nicely said. Oh Prahlad, I fulfill the desire of everyone. Everything comes from me. Those who control their senses and engage their body, mind and words and intelligence in pleasing me, they please me. After this, Narada Muni says, even though Lord was bribing Prahlad by giving him a desired boon, still Prahlad was so fixed in devotion he could not be wavered from his devotional life and be mesmerized asking some kind of boon. Because Prahlad's desire was to engage in devotional service and please him forever. That should be the desire of every devotee, not be bribed and go stray from devotional life. Thank you very much.